some like the finance, maybe they like the private cloud deployment. It's fully software solutions. And also we can support the SaaS subscription modules, and the customer can subscribe to the service on demand and with flexible scalability. So to match these deployment scenarios, we also introduce you some architectures. You may ask me if the NewLync 2.1 can support virtual IP. Yes, of course, but we not recommend in here. We do the recommend in each PPTs to show you what is our usually used in the real cases. So for the NewLync 2.1, we usually recommend the single center active. Why typically in this single center, easily speaking, that if you are a user, you will not notice that the virtual IP and the active actually for you is not difference. But actually, the active way, it has the two distinct IP address. So, for example, I will extend more to explain to you why we don't use the virtual, because the OM series is based on the the NewLync is the software, so sometimes it will include some OS level failover tools. So naturally, it will be very complicated in the long-term maintenance. So that's why we not use the virtual IP very often. Because we have the one feature that we in fact have the built-in internal load balance and the feature detection mechanisms. That means if one external IP becomes reachable, the endport can automatically switch to another available node, and the system can handle the resources scheduling seamlessly in the backend. So you will not notice. So this time you can see we have the all-in-one machines. We have the address book, we have the bill, we have the core recording, all installed in the single servers. So the deployment, all kinds of deployments can be doing this NewLync way. So this is the flagship products we are promotion at the time. So it's synchronized in the real time from the user perspective. It behaves in just like the virtual IP. And if you can do the dual site, your business cases, you do the dual site. So this is not much difference, because the main difference is the physical placement. Instead of the place the both servers in the same data center, we now just deployment some in the two distinct locations. For example, one is in Shanghai, one is Beijing. So the configurations, the failover service, the terminal registrations, all are the consistent. The users in Beijing register in the Beijing node, the users in Shanghai register locally. If one node fails, the other will seamlessly take over services. So let's see the external access. So what's the difference of the NewLync? I think no difference of the working with the digital and analogs, no big difference. The dual node systems enable terminals to register with the two IP addresses. This allows for the automatic failover. And the engine platform, no difference, but only the primary platform handles the registration, while the standby platform remains passive and does not initiate registration. So the NewLync, the big difference is that NewLync does not support dual network interface deployment. Do you know my meaning? So this means we cannot directly connect to the private network environments. To overcome this, we should leverage the SBC to bridge the public and the private networks. So limitations of the dual centers, like the just now I said, the IMS capabilities IMS cannot simultaneously allocate the resources across the two geographically separate sites. So active deployment in IMS is not directly feasible. So technically, we should explore the solution of the geo-redundant registration via SBC. But that will require case-by-case evaluation. Depends how your carrier builds their access. Because why? We have the high availability solutions, but the problem is on the carrier side. For example, if your fiber is broken in the construction, you only have one fiber, but you have more and more high availability. Is no way to do that. So that's a tricky one, but you should understand this concept. And we are looking back to review the key performance indicators and application scenarios for dual-site deployment solutions. It's the two ways we recommended in the NewLync side, NewLync that the failover time is near to the 0 seconds, because our system is built on the modular microservices-based architecture, which means it means when a service module fails or becomes unavailable, the system automatically performs failover without any manual intervention. Okay, so for this projects, if you are using these two, we recommend it's under the 10,000 users, especially when your budget is limited or you think this is better for your solution. For the projects, if you are exceeding the 10,000 users, we think we recommend a centralized architecture with multi services like cruisers.